Human trafficking is not a pleasant topic, to say the least, but in order to stop it from happening, we need to discuss it. Between the various Ohio laws, police officers have a better chance of removing victims trafficked through the state from their enslavement. The Ohio judicial system continually improves itself so that it can prosecute human traffickers and suspected buyers of trafficking services. Hi everyone, I'm Elia from Tactics, and today I'm going to talk about Ohio's human trafficking policies. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, also hit that alert bell icon so that when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The Ohio Revised Code Section 2905.32 addresses the illegal trafficking of people. The Ohio's legal definition of human trafficking has two parts. First, no one will consciously recruit, lure, entice, harbor, isolate, transport, provide, or maintain an individual knowing the individual will face involuntary servitude or forced engagement in sexual activity. Second, in order to prosecute someone using the definition I just gave, the term compelled means that the victim was overcome by force, fear, duress, intimidation, or fraud. It's important to know that the situation is different for a victim under the age of 18. If a minor becomes a victim of human trafficking, the law enforcement doesn't need to prove the perpetrator compelled the minor. The same is true for victims who have developmental disabilities. Next, let's look at criminal sanctions for traffickers and purchasers. Ohio classifies trafficking as a first-degree felony. This translates to a mandatory minimum of 10 years in prison. Once released, anyone convicted as a sex trafficker must register as a Tier 2 sex offender. Part of this registration mandates that they cannot live within 1,000 feet of a school. Obstruction of justice is a second-degree felony as it pertains to human trafficking cases. Advertising any activity related to an illicit massage parlor that suggests or promises sexual activity is illegal. Such advertising is a misdemeanor offense. Purchasing sexual services from anyone under the age of 18 is a third-degree felony. Depending on the age of the minor, compelling that minor to engage in sexual activity can result in different legal consequences. If the minor is under the age of 16, anyone convicted of this crime faces a penalty of a first-degree felony. Similarly, if the victim is 16 or 17 years of age, the penalty is a second-degree felony. Ohio legislation considers purchasing of sexual services from anyone ages 18 and older to be engaging in prostitution. Such activities are first-degree misdemeanors in Ohio. Promoting prostitution is also a felony offense. Depending on how many times the court finds an individual guilty of prostituting an adult, the felony offenses can change. The first offense is a fourth-degree felony. Second offense is a third-degree felony. Third offense or more offenses is a second-degree felony. Federal laws can be vague in regards to human trafficking. If using the federal definition of human trafficking, many traffickers and buyers might not become imprisoned for their crimes. This is why Ohio, like many other states, gives detailed descriptions of what constitutes human trafficking. The laws also go into detail about the different criminal sanctions for trafficking-related crimes. If you'd like to learn more about human trafficking situation in Ohio and human trafficking awareness training, reach out to Tactics. And you've already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, comment, and share below.